with this variable fast-moving cloud cover. Turn 3 is in shade. The exit of turn 4 is in sun. The front stretch is shaded. Turn 1 is partially shaded, and turn 2 is in sun. That'd drive you crazy.
Just tells you it's a really big racetrack.
See a battle for second place right here. Jimmy Johnson in the 48. His car just gets stronger as we go into these long green runs. He goes by Michael Waltrip. That's for the second position.
Matt?
Jimmy Johnson working the inside of Michael Waltrip for second. Now Jimmy said his car has gone to the free side on this run. Meanwhile, Michael Waltrip, who drops back to third on his first run, he was loose early, but then it got normal to borderline tight, he said. They didn't make any adjustments. Now, Michael says the car is tight and getting tighter.
We're starting to see the beginning of some green flag stops. Jeff Green in the 43 car brings his car to pit road here in about 5 or 6 laps. We'll probably see most all the leaders start to peel in for those green flag stops.
And it's not unusual for your car to get a little tighter right near the end of your run, because there, as you know, you burn all the fuel out of the back. You're going to put a little extra nose weight in the car, and as tires wear down, you're going to get a little push in the car.
On the right of your screen, Tony Stewart has passed his teammate Bobby Labonte, and that will move Stewart up to 15th.
Yeah, I know DW and Dick Bergman talked about Bobby Labonte not pushing the envelope right now early in the race, but I don't think he's very happy with his car. I think he's looking very forward to that green flag stop coming up.
Yeah, they jack a little wedge in him, maybe by air pressure adjustment, and get him back where he needs to be. Right now, he's just hanging on.
.73 laps complete. We'll be back for the leaders' pit stops. Jeff Gordon leads his teammate Jimmy Johnson by 2 seconds, with Michael Waltrip closing in.
I'd like to tell you a little story about my grandparents. They had a refrigerator that they knitted themselves out of yarn. It was small, not very cold, but it taught me a valuable lesson. Not all of us have king-sized refrigerators. And that's why Miller brings you the space-saving Fridge Pack. It proves once again that Miller is a beer of the people. Plus, it's got this little lip here that keeps the beers from tumbling out.
Choose great beer in great boxes. Miller. Good call.
Cool.
What's the coolest way for people on the move to pay for gas and convenience items? Speed Pass.
Cool. Really cool.
How do we know? We're drivers too. Link Speed Pass to a credit or check card you already use, and you can make one of the cool moves Ryan Newman does.
Meet Greg Biffle, Subway-sponsored professional race car driver. A man who doesn't know the meaning of the word slow.
Done.
I win! Yes!
Subway, proud sponsor of Greg Biffle and the number 16 car.
Biffle, you're the man!
Subway, eat fresh.
Stop crying. It's okay. Let's see what we can find. No?
AOL 9.0 Optimized with top speed technology allows you to web surf up to 5 times faster than with a standard dial-up connection.
Mommy's home. Such a good boy.
Call 1-800-TOP-SPEED to learn more.
Fox tonight. Treat Dad to a Homer-sized Father's Day celebration.
I think these are my husband's size. Excuse me, can I ask you a favor? Perfect. I'll take it.
The Simpsons at 8/7 Central tonight on Fox.
Fox Wednesday. The Big Funny is bigger than ever. How big is it? Nearly 20 million people made it the biggest, funniest, and most watched night of the new season.
Yeah!
That 70s show.
That's the sugar.
Quintuplets. You like it? Simple Life 2.
This is a nudist facility.
I love it here.
And Method and Red.
Keep the door closed. Y'all gonna let too much booty in here.
Everyone's living large on the Big Funny at 8/7 Central, Fox Wednesday.
Yeah.
First of the cars in the top dozen to come to pit road in this green flag wave of pit stops is Jeff Burton. 4 tires and fuel for that unsponsored Roush Racing 99. Little scrape on the right rear. Meanwhile, Jeff Gordon has seen something growing larger in his mirror and got on the radio.
Jimmy, is that Jimmy behind me? Is he on new tires or old tires?
Tires, it is Jimmy.
He's been running the middle down to 1 and 2, and he's been hot back and forth between the white line and about middle through 3 and 4.
And that's information that spotter has to give you. That's Ron Thiel, his spotter, telling him where Jimmy Johnson's running on the racetrack.
Oh, boy, that was not good timing right there. That yellow car coasting along was in Jeff's way trying to get on pit road.
That yellow car was P.J. Jones.
Remember, Jeff Gordon has to go all the way down pit road, all the way to the very last pit box, opposite of Jimmy Johnson, who now will assume the lead. He'll be at that very first pit box coming in.
But when he's done, he can accelerate full speed right away. That's the one advantage of that final pit box. Dick?
Down pit road at 55 miles an hour. The car was just a little bit tight after that last pit stop, so with a minor adjustment, they have gone from a little bit loose to a little bit tight, otherwise known as they have got this car really close to perfect this afternoon. This crew is sharp. Everything they've done so far today has been just right, and Gordon's gone.
Kyle Petty and Greg Biffle on pit road. Ryan Newman coming in as well.
Comes a lot of guys. Here comes Jeremy, Sterling. A lot of guys are hitting pit road.
But we see Jimmy Johnson leading that race right there. This is the 8th consecutive race he has led a lap, building up those bonus points.
Mayfield, Marlin, and Bobby Labonte in the pit lane. Steve?
Jeremy Mayfield heads to the attention of Kenny Francis's team. He said earlier in this run, Mike, that his car was neutral. He couldn't make it do anything one way or the other. They talked about an air pressure adjustment on the 19 of Jeremy Mayfield. Left side tires going on, and Mayfield's service is complete. Just a little bit tight.
Fatback McSwain's crew finishing up the right side for Bobby Labonte. Jimmy Spencer is also in.
Man,
Kevin Harvick.
Kevin brought that baby to pit lane. I'll tell you that. He had her cross step getting down there.
Who comes in right with him? Oh, that's Kurt Busch in with Harvick.
But DW, as good as Jeff Gordon's been, these guys can't be far behind him getting those fresh tires. Man.
Kevin Harvick says the GM Goodwin Chevrolet still a little too free through the corner. Track bar adjustment and air pressure adjustment for the 29 car. 14.2 seconds.
Dave Blaney and Scott Wimmer.
Comes Michael.
I believe Jamie McMurray's in the 42. Mark Martin in the 6. Of course, out there many laps down with the transmission tore up.
Here's Matt.
Michael Waltrip's on pit road. Jimmy Johnson he will pit next time by. Michael, we told you earlier, his car was on the tight side. Slugger Labby, the crew chief, will fix only with air pressure for the 15 car. To Steve.
Matt, air pressure only for Jamie McMurray as well. He says he wants to be just a little bit freer off the corner. He exits pit road in front of Joe Nemechek. Back to Matt.
And the 48 car, Jimmy Johnson, goes over the bump, comes to a stop at his pit stall. They're going to try to adjust his race car with a track bar adjustment. Now, Jimmy said he needed to be freer early in the run on entry and a little tighter earlier in the run on exit, and he's down and away.
Bit of a slight fire down in Dave Blaney's pit. They put that out. A lot of smoke from fire extinguisher material. Rusty is in. Dale Jarrett is in. Tony Stewart. Elliott Sadler in the pit lane.
On the left side of the screen, Matt Kenseth. He now
don't see 4,700.
Casey Kane. Brian Vickers on pit road. Dick.
Dale Jarrett pitting right now. He has won 4 times here. He's got a good race car to the point they are making no chassis adjustments at all to this race car on the pit stop. Matt.
Dick, the 17 of Matt Kenseth in. Wrench the back window. They're going to make a track bar adjustment. He was loose in and tied off earlier. They did try to fix it on his first stop with air pressure and wedge adjustment. He's trying to fix it even more. While his stop is finishing up, Dale Earnhardt Jr. team waiting for the Budweiser Chevrolet to come in. Jr. gets on the binders to get down to pit road speed. 55 miles per hour is a 21. Ricky Rudd also on pit road. Bud guy's going to try to fix that race car. Loose in, tight in the center, and loose on exit. Double adjustment and air pressure for Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s Kevin Two-Beer Pinnell hits the jack on the left side. Lugs going out, service complete already on the rear to Steve.
Matt Ward-Burton wants more forward bind. He says he's loose. They just made a 2-round wedge adjustment and air pressure. He's down pit road.
Robbie Gordon, Todd Bodine, Ricky Rudd, Terry Labonte, Ward Burton, Ricky Craven in the pits. Brendan Gaughan as well. Scott Riggs picks up the lead of this race.
I think one car pushed the envelope on the fuel. Ricky Craven in the 32 looked like he was out of fuel when he came across the apron in 3 and 4.
They coasted a long way.
And here comes Riggs to pit road. That will cycle things around and hand the lead back to Jeff Gordon.
You see him trying to push Ricky Craven, shooting ether in the cowl opening, trying to get him refired. This is very costly. A big mistake early in the race. Finally gets it fired.
So Riggs picks up 5 points, trying to gain ground in that rookie chase.
But that cycles it through because there's the leader once again. Jeff Gordon in that 24 car, 15 laps before halfway.
The teams that choose to compete in the McDonald's Drive-Thru Championship, fueled by Powerade, are led by Dale Earnhardt Jr. after 14 races. $200 grand is the pot of gold at the end of that rainbow.
Ford Explorer. It's the first midsize SUV with an available safety canopy system. It has the best pick endorsement from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. And it has a wealth of technology that delivers not only safety, but confidence with outstanding on and off-road capability. Ford Explorer. The best-selling and most trusted SUV in America. Ford Explorer.
He wants meat lovers, she wants a Supreme, and you want your favorite. Pizza Hut's got the answer. The new 4 for All. 4 individual pizzas filling 1 box from corner to corner for just $11.99. The new 4 for All. Make everyone happy only at Pizza Hut.
Bud Light says, choose on taste. All we can say is, thanks for the endorsement. Great taste, less filling, Miller Lite. Good call. Oh, by the way, we still have half the carbs of Bud Light.
Say, could you toss me those Autolite double platinum plugs?
Wow, Darrell Waltrip, you're a legend.
You know this grease monkey?
He's a famous cornflakes model.
Well, I also know a thing or two about racing.
Like what?
Well, like these high-performing Autolite plugs are the official spark plug of NASCAR.
Oh, well, not deep dive. Says that right on the box.
Autolite, it's time to change your plugs.
Kansas wins again. He's not even human. He's like a robot.
Why? Because he always wins.
Need another Kenseth. Copy that. Did I win? Yep. He's a robot. A winning robot.
Walkie-talkies get it done. Nextel.
We build over 700 engines a year with a staff of 70 people. The biggest problem we face is friction.
We're looking for 2 things: getting the most available power and keeping the engine alive.
One of the simplest ways to reduce friction in the engine is to use Quaker State, engineered to reduce friction.
We want to reduce friction because it's going to help us with gas mileage, power, reliability. In the last 7 years, we've been fortunate enough to win 8 championships, and Quaker State helped us get there.
The power to reduce friction.
Nextel Cup Racing on Fox is brought to you by Quaker State, the power to reduce friction. Ford Explorer, ready for any adventure. Nextel, NASCAR and Nextel, partners in speed. And by Pizza Hut, home of the new 4 for All pizza. Well, the 1-2-3 Hendrick punch that started the day is down to 2. Race leader Jeff Gordon has blown up.
That's catastrophic right there. All that coming out the tailpipe. She broke something big time.
There's that hard left-hand turn into the garage area.
And the other thing that you got to remember is that 48 is complaining about a transmission problem too.
I asked the other week why so many fans cheer Jeff Gordon's misfortune. Got a lot of emails on the subject, and it seems there are a lot of folks that feel that Jeff's success came too soon and too easily. We know it's not easy, but not all the fans loved it. Jimmy's in, Matt's there.
The right side tires, Mike, on the 48. Also, Michael Waltrip has something amiss on his right side window. It come loose and started sliding back. To Dick.
Dale Jarrett is going to take fuel only to try to keep as much track position as he possibly can. They've torn the cover off the windshield, so he'll see better from where he is going to be racing. Bobby